Thank you, Emmy, for the hydrate. I will be talking, it'll just be probably minimal. Uh, Thank you, Random, for redeeming your daily gem while I was starting up. Yeah, I had myself muted. Just trying to get stuff set up here, but it'll probably be a pretty quiet, chill stream. Hello, Boredom. Thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy lurking. Have an enjoyable drink, cozy blanket, or whatever you're snacking on. And thank you for hanging out in the deck. Okay, I'm gonna skip the intro just because I forgot to check mark the box to skip the intro. My bad. I don't feel like I've ever seen Shane at the self checkout, or not self checkout, as the checkout station. Like anytime I ever see him, he's like stocking the actual aisle shelves. Ooh, Penny. I think I've gotten just about everybody. I still have a couple people. Um, hey Jack, how are you doing today? I don't think I've ever seen you this early come in a stream. I think I don't think I can get into. Did I meet you? I don't remember. That's fair. Sometimes it's hard to find motivation to do things. I know I struggle some days. Nothing to see here, Gus. Nothing to see here. Okay. I think I got majority of the people on day one, so I'm not mad at that. Don't need that. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do the community center or the JoJo route. Oh, no, I should plant these. Can I plant these? Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. No, 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 no. I took zero offense to anything. I honestly didn't even feel like you were being rude at all. I don't recall you being rude, at least. Yeah, we're definitely Gucci. We never were not Gucci. Oopsies. I'm so used to a different Cozy game where the controls are the opposite of this one, so I like if I do stupid things, that's why. I'm used to everything being inverted. no, you were fine. I just figured you were giving shit. No, no offense taken. No, you're good. I'm pretty decent about saying if something went a little too south, be like, hey, that was a little too much, could be not. So, no, you're good. I'll let you know. But no, I'm sorry you thought that you had upset me. You truly didn't. Oh no. No, for the most part, I can take a fair amount of banter or commentary, especially if I know it's not out of, what do you want to call it? Spite. Oops. Yeah, no, no offense taken. I didn't even process it as being mean. Ooh, we got mail. Let's see, who do we still have to meet? We have to meet Haley, Linus, this person that shall not be named because I don't give them the gratification. We have quite a few people still to meet. Oopsies, overshot. Any collectibles up here? Nope, no collectibles. Try again later. Oop, yoink. Hey, Robin. I'm gonna go see if I can make introductions to your husband. Oh, yep, there he is. Check back later for you. What do you mean only a portion? Oh, I see. Hold on. Oh, I see what I did. Technical difficulties. And I made it big enough to fit the whole screen. I made it a little too big. Hold on. Ooh. No, it does not fit the whole screen. I think that'll be fine. Oh, I must have like been pulling it and not realizing how far out I went. So, ooh, let me move. Where am I? Here you go. To ignore the man behind the screen. Magical things. Oh my goodness. It's fine. Okay, hold on. Why is this so wonky? Okay, this is fine. No, that's supposed to be like that, the chat boxes. That's just where the window cuts off naturally. But I was like something like I was like, no, the thing goes to the whole screen, and then all of a sudden I was staring at it, and I was like, oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Now that we are back up and running, we can get back to business. Let's get down to business. I forgot who I was trying to meet. Oh, I need to meet my girl still. Oh, I didn't meet what's his nuts yet either. That's fine. Okay, fine. Rude. I didn't want to talk anyways. Hmm. Let's see. What do you got in here? Just boring seeds. What time is it? It's 1:30. You should be coming out of your thingy already. Haley, 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 Haley. I need to meet Marnie still. Okay. I try. I try to. Oh my gosh, I was messing around with the PNGs so many times, trying to find the right way that I wanted her to animate. And maybe I might expand on it down the line when I get more motivation. But right now, how she engages is just perfectly dope. Uh, let's talk to Marnie. Assuming she's actually working today. No, wow, shocker. When would this lady ever work? That would be too convenient. Honestly, I kind of like the PNG style. I mean, you could always do like a mix if you don't want to always be on camera. I get being on camera can be exhausting too. Maybe for certain styles you do camera and certain styles you do PNG. I talk to you. Oh, right. We gotta go talk to Willie to get a poll. Hey, Willie. I don't think I have the patience to do a VTuber model, though. I mean, I probably could if I really took the time, but I just don't think I have the patience right now. Willie, you gonna give me my bowl? So I can get some, oop, catch some fish. Oop. Yay! Oh, I have nowhere to put it. That can go out. Oh, she went into the water. Rip. No, for sure. Definitely social media, Twitch, all that stuff is great for making friends. I know I've made lots of friends through games in the past. Um, Sorry, I was pausing because I was trying to read everything. Uh, green screen, skiing, words. Green screen would also be a good option. I know a lot of times I don't do cameras just because I don't have a nice visual setup. Yeah, visual setup. Also, it's just easier to do PNG, in my opinion, but less to have to think about. Oh, that's right. Ah, 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 ah. No, I will come back for you. Oh, 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 oh. I have to talk to you, little girl. Did I meet you, Benny? I did meet you, Benny. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Haley! Oh, elusive Haley. I caught you. You will be mine later. I know a lot of people do pet cams. That's definitely a popular topic. As far as my favorite to romance, or is it just like, yeah, date, sorry. I want to make sure I read that right. My favorite to romance, initially when I started playing, I think I was most interested in Abigail, but then as I started to like actually go through her dialogue, I was like, maybe not. And then when you do actually marry her, she's very whiny in my opinion. My favorite is actually Haley. Haley is my favorite to go for. I would say Leah's probably my second favorite, just for the factor of that she actually has a very good start to finish story. See, that's what initially drew me into Abigail was the ultimist of it too. Oh, hold on. Yeah, she's advertisements will not stop. Yeah. So yeah, initially I was like, ooh, the girl with the purple hair, I like that. But then I got to know her dialogue and I was kind of like, eh. I mean, she's not bad for her storyline. I just feel like when you do actually marry her, she gets kind of whiny. I mean, she's very realistic as far as like having good days, bad days. Although truthfully in reality, without any mods added in, I feel like a lot of the romance characters get kind of boring after marriage. I know Shane's storyline is like the worst for how they did him after marriage because he is basically on a rebound the entire like romance, and then as soon as you're married to him, he's like right back to square one. Bernie, don't run away from me. Okay. Yeah, I mean they all kind of do that. Um, but no, I think like Shane's is probably the most annoying one because you finally get him to be sober and want to be sober, and then you marry him, and then he's right back to being an alcoholic almost right out the gate, and it's just like, what the fudge? Yeah, no. I mean, I guess if you just wanna for looks, yeah, I would say probably for me it'd be Abigail or Haley for aesthetic. Although Leah is a quick second. I get actually annoyed with Leah being married because she is always going to go check on Elliot. And I was just like, well, if you wanted Elliot, why didn't you just go date him? Why are we a thing if you just want to be with Elliot? Yeah, I was like, I went after her once and Leah, and it was like, oh, this is super cute. Like she decks her ex in the face and all sorts of stuff like that. It's really cute. And but then once you marry her, she's part of her daily like venture is checking on Elliot. Or like if you talk to her, some days her dialogue is like, I wonder if Elliot's getting cold on the beach. I should go check on Elliot and see if he's okay. And it's just like, why do you care about Elliot so much? Hmm? Hmm? And normally I would just assume it's because they're friends, but for the factor of that they're like mapped out as the romance pair if you don't date them, that's what annoys me the most. I'm like, uh-huh, uh-huh. You're still stuck on what could have been. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I've gone through pretty much all of the storylines on romance. My favorite just is Haley. I mean, it could be too, like Patches might have added more dialogue too. Oop, oop, okay. You've got mail. I mean, I've done them in vanilla without mods. I actually added mods to give them more life because it was just so boring. But no, she will kind of like whenever you talk to them in the morning, they'll have like dialogues like, I'm gonna go to the store today, or I hope you have a great day on the farm and stuff like that. Leah would have like an occasional dialogue option in like the winter where she would be concerned about Elliot being out in the cold. I don't know. And then there'd just be, I think there was like two dialogue options where she would say something about Elliot, and I would just be like, why? Why? It's been a minute since I've romanced her, so I don't remember like verbatim what they said. But it was, I know for sure there was one where she was worried about how cold it was for him. I ran into a bush. Ooh, wait, 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 wait. I want that garbage can. Gimme, 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 gimme. I should probably fish a little bit. I don't have much inventory room though. That's the one thing I hate about fishing when you don't have backpacks. I mean, I wouldn't say there was quests per se, but definitely some dialogue. But yeah, for the most part, they're pretty boring once you marry them. Penny makes me laugh because when you're romancing her, will literally say like she wants to have a big family and have all these kids and stuff like that, and that basically she just wants the picket fence life. And when you do actually like marry her and then what do you want to call it? Get her to have like to the point where she has children, she just blatantly ignores the living heck out of them. She just goes and does her normal routine of taking the kids to school and this, that, and the other thing, and leaves her children at home. And it's just like, hmm. You just abandon your own children for like the entire day, every day. Figure it out, kids. I don't know what you're doing for lunch, but you're just going to have to figure it out. I think I need a shad. Oops. Something. I don't know. But no, I definitely find that the most amusing. She's like, "Oh, I want family, I want kids, and da 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 da," and then immediately ignores her kids every single day for just the other kids. And I was just like, "Did you? Did you really?" I gotta clear up some more of this farm. Yeah, yeah. No, it's been a minute since I've played Stardew Valley. I don't believe I have any mods installed right now for the game. So this is all vanilla right now. I feel like I would have noticed at this point if there was mods installed. Oh, oh no. Okay, good. I thought I I thought I didn't have enough room for the geode. I was like, oh no. Oop. So annoying when I have to constantly empty my inventory. I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna romance in this one or not. I might just focus on building my empire. I was gonna say it's raining outside. She doesn't want to get her hair wet. Yeah, lately I've been playing a different game that's very similar to Stardew Valley. It's called Traveler's Rest. It's basically almost identical to the same like gameplay and concept, baseline concept as Stardew Valley, except for it's running a tavern instead of a farm. And it's in early access, so it's still adding more dialogue options and things like that. But, it's the same core basic idea of that you have to like farm ingredients and stuff like that, except for, you're farming ingredients to cook dishes to sell in your tavern and farming ingredients to make alcohol and stuff like that. So it's kind of different. It's kind of fun, but it's still the same cozy game vibes. But the graphics in it are not graphics in it, the controls in it are inverted from Stardew. So like the options to pick up things or interact with things is the opposite of what it is in here. So like I keep falling into that suit instead of the other suit. So you mean it's just a cozy game? Yeah, no. I mean, cozy games don't have to always be farming sims. Sometimes they can just be chill. Meow. Brain no brain. Wow, my aim is horrific. It sounds almost like The Sims. I'm just burning up some energy, clearing up the farm. So I don't think I have anything else special I want to do today, and especially with it being as late as it is, there's not much more I can do. And ant farm, okay. I thought it said anti-farm at first. I was like, oh, so opposite of cozy game. Got it. Or cozy farm simulator. Um, you said this was cozy? It sounds unhinged. Oh my God, yeah, no, this is not really cozy by definition. This is pure up unhinged. I guess. Yeah, it could be. Okay. I am going to take a brief pause because I have to make lunch for the little human. She hungers. She craves food. Oh, at least you have morals. All right. I am going to take a brief pause. And if anyone wants to take this time as well to go refill any drinks, snacks, all that fun stuff, I'll be back in just a few moments. Hello, hello, hello. So sorry for that really long break, though, but I'm happy for anyone who stuck around. Oop, I need to get more water. I thought the quickest thing I could make was some quick pasta for the kids, and then I was wrong. The water took way too long to boil. Oh, goodness. What are you going to do? Yeah, I feel like we live in a world where you just can't trust anything anymore not to be AI. And I mean, I'm not opposed to AI. I feel like AI is great for a lot of reasons, but I feel like it's just become music's AI, and I feel like you should be able to tell if it's AI, is what I feel like. Sometimes you can, though, but for the most part, some of them are pretty convincing. But it's like I noticed the other day I did like a Google search for like an image, and like 90% of the images were just AI generated images, and I was just like, these all suck. She's missing a finger, she's missing a toe, she has an extra hand. Like these are all horrible. See, I feel like for a creative output, like, making images, stuff like that, for people who aren't very creative but are like trying to like portray an image in their head but can't draw it, things like that, I think it's great. Replacing people in the job industry or even being used for jobs, I feel like I guess it's no different than using a computer for, but still, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it taking over jobs. Yeah, no, I don't really care for it in music. I don't feel like AI has a business being in music or even the videos. Oh my gosh, the amount of AI commercials I've started seeing and whatnot is just relentlessly ridiculous. And they're so badly able to tell that they're AI that it's like it kind of ruins the theatrics of it when you can so plainly tell that it's not real. I think in images, like image editing and stuff like that, I think it's a really good tool. But beyond that, I don't know. No, yeah, I agree. I know it's not, just the industry doing it. It's the demand of the people using it that creates the need for it, or at least the seeming need for it. Obviously, there really isn't truly a need for it. We've been fine thus far without it, but there's not really like a need. Ah, I mean, okay, if you use AI to generate the image and you claim it as your own or try to pose as an artist, then yes, I feel like to some extent you're a hack. But let's start an example here. Let's say you're not an artistically inclined person and you don't really want to pay for commission. Like, okay, let's say you're like trying to get a tattoo, for example, okay? And you have like this image in your brain, but you're not an artistically inclined person where you could draw it properly. Using AI as like a visual imagery example to show to a tattoo artist and then having them from there make it into a reality. Like, I feel like AI has potential to be used as a beneficial tool, but I think some of the ways it's being used is probably not the best. Yeah, but I'm saying like for example, like I feel like a tattoo is like the best example. So like I'm not saying like you're replacing the tattoo artist's design, but if you're trying to explain what you want like for, something, but you're not able to. No, yeah, but I mean if I'm going to do a tattoo design that I have in my brain, I might not pay because I'm already gonna pay the tattoo artist to do the tattoo, and I let them like modify it and make it, better. But like I might use AI, for example, to at least get in the realm of what I'm looking for, and then from there have the tattoo artist modify it to look better for what they feel would work better for a tattoo. And then obviously paying them to tattoo it. I think using it as a tool, which is what it should be for, is good, but using it to replace people is bad. I guess I'm not really understanding the commission part of it. Um, are you saying like they charge more for the commission? Because I've definitely had tattoos fully drawn by tattoo artists from start to finish. And then I've had some where I brought in something and there wasn't really much of a difference in price that I was at least noticing. But it could be different from place to place because all tattoo artists charge and do things differently too. I don't know. I mean, the place that I go to for my tattoos, they have like a base price depending upon size of tattoo, and then from there they increase it based on the amount of work that will have to go into it. I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. The pieces I've gotten done, I really like. I have one piece that was custom drawn that was a floral piece, and it's one of my favorites. But the same place I went to for all my other tattoos, just that one I had actually wanted to not be something that I brought in. But I mean, also, like, I have Disney characters too, so I'm not about to sit here. I'm very particular with how some of my Disney characters look, and if it's not just so, I'll get kind of weird about it. So that one I'll bring in. I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe in AI replacing people, and maybe tattoos might not have been the best example. It was just like the first one that kind of popped into my brain. But my point is that using it as like a starting point to get your idea across.
Okay, so imagery is a definite no for you. What about words? So like example, like Facebook has a AI ability where you can type in what you want to do and then it'll kind of zhuzh it up, make it more articulate. Like I can't imagine hiring somebody to write every single Facebook post that I make on my personal pages, you know. Maybe on like a professional standpoint, yes, that'd be like marketing. But like for your personal, if you want it to be looking a little bit more, words are not coming to me. Articulate is like the best word I can come up with, and I hate to keep using it. Don't know. I don't know. I don't use AI a lot personally. I use it for fun. I don't really use it to like do anything on a professional standpoint. Like sometimes I'll use it for photoshopping friends' images and sending it right back to them. You know, nothing that's really making commission or money or anything, just like haha kind of humor. Yeah, no, I'm not talking like in the sense of like writing a book. I'm just like saying like a social media post or something minor. And just for reference, I'm not trying to change your perspective or view on AI. I'm just putting out like debate statements, I guess. Like truthfully, like I'm not trying to sit here and persuade you one way or the other. That's fair, but even before AI, I feel like that was kind of happening anyways, where people, not people, like students were plagiarizing bits from online articles and or books. It's just AI is doing the dirty work for them of it, I guess you could say. No, I entirely agree, and I think it goes beyond AI too with this generation as far as reliance on technology and everything to, you know, do the basic skills that like prior generations just did. AI is only a part of that problem. But again, I'm not a huge fan of AI, but I feel that there are definitely, I feel like it should be used for entertainment, not professional purposes. So like using it like in the workforce, using it to replace artists, stuff like that, I agree is not, it's not okay. But I'm just saying, like, for fun little frilly things that you do by yourself and stuff that you're just sharing between friends, I personally don't see the harm in that. I don't see it any more different than if you're using a filter on Snapchat. It's just you're altering something for humor purposes, but using it to replace people is a whole different ballpark. Yeah. I mean, I personally don't use AI that much, but every once in a while it's just kind of funny. I am not winning this conversation, and I'm okay with that. No, yeah. I mean, I agree. I think that technology has gotten a little out of hand in this generation, but I mean, as a whole, it's kind of what it is. I don't necessarily enjoy it or agree with it, and I try to minimize the new age technology as much as I can in my house. So like obviously like I'm not opposed to like TV and stuff. I grew up with TVs, whatever most generations did. Not all, but most. And at least most generations alive today. Um I don't see the harm in technology, but I just yeah, I don't sit here and have Snapchat and AI and stuff like that adamantly in our house. I don't know. Okay. So let's get off of the AI before this turns into a further debate. Oh, jeez, that was like glitching out. Not that I don't mind the discussion, I just don't want the whole stream to be on AI and how it's not good. Um, okay, Stardew Valley. Should I go the community center route or should I go JoJo? Oh, hi, Lavi. How long have you been sneaking in the background? Or did you just enter? No, you're good, Jack. I don't mind talking about it. I just didn't spend a hefty amount of time on it in this stream, so I was just like, oh, let's get back to the focus of the game. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, Lavi, did I totally miss you? Were you sneaking this whole time? Love a stealth ninja? That's fair. I'm just playing some Stardew Valley. It's been a minute. So nothing too crazy, just something chill. I feel like Stardew is my equivalent to the what do you want to call it? Minecraft, Pocopia stuff that's going on right now. Oh, the mine's open. When is the mine open? The mine is not a today problem. That is another day problem. Oh, yeah, I've been in here random hit up right away in the beginning and claimed first almost instantly. Yeah, I don't think I posted anywhere that I was going live. I think I just went live. I wanted to see how many people are actually clicking in based on the live notifications versus me posting. Experimentation. Oh, I got a shirt. I don't have anywhere to put it, but I got a shirt. Gotta play around sometimes, see what's working and what's not working, you know? But somehow you always end up here, Jack, though. And I love it. So, your workout, I'm not a super, um, oh my gosh, word. Super knowledgeable person on workout routines, but do you have like a oh geez, wrong tool. Do you have like a rotation you do, or is it like the same routine every single day? Ah, my gosh, the invertedness. You know what? Yeah. Oh. It actually does tell me in Twitch who came in from what method, like if they came in via link or if they came in via notifications. So it does actually tell me that, but I was like wondering how many people I'd reach out to. Also, I feel like Stardew's a very heavy diluted Twitch category that I didn't feel I was gonna probably get too many people just in the wild. So are you working out more to stay fit? Are you working out to tone up anything? Or is it just more, you know, some people use it for what do you want to call it? Wow, I cannot word today. I apologize. Just for your own like mental health. Like some people use it for mental health. Oh, so you do a whole routine. Okay.
What is going on with our daughter?
Okay. Sorry, I had to step away. Children are a little too quiet, and when you got toddlers, you know how that gets. And if you don't, well, it's not a good time. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if you had an experience where you witnessed something like that, I could see that. I do not remember what I was doing. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Pierre's to buy seats. Joja Mart it is. Hello, Haley.
Oh, don't run away from me.
Haley, what? No, don't ignore me. Ugh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How many did I talk to? No, I did. It was. Who do I still have left to talk to? Who have I not gotten yet? Oh yeah, I can't imagine that would have been sorry, would have been fun to witness for sure, especially with a loved one. Damn, 2 years. Yeah, that's not a short time at all, especially with something like that. I'm trying to like with wow, I cannot word Spotify. Wow, my brain is not braining today. I'm trying to watch the ads so that way you guys aren't having to listen to the advertisements on Spotify. I just don't feel like paying for a subscription to Spotify, so this is where we're at. Oh, wait, I want to go here. Let's see, we have how much money we have? 800. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? So also it's day 5 in the season, so let's do some cauliflower. Not too much though. There was we broke. We'll get some more parsnips. Let's do a couple potatoes. And why not? We'll do some florals. Caroline! Yeah, keyword if you can. Sometimes life and genetics just has a way of catching up to you too. Okay, so I don't know if it was said before. Am I going JoJo route or community center? Am I going the easy way or the hard way? I personally am a fan of the JoJo route just because, oh my god, is it so much quicker? Like, I get the whole moral conundrum, blah, 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 but it's a game. I've done the community center. I don't know. I feel like Mayor Lewis doesn't help much in the grand scheme of things that I want to sit here and do all this extra work for his benefit. I know it's the community, but it's like really like he's the mayor. He could have, pulled sources together and gotten this done a long time ago. Oh, it's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Yeah, but it's a video game. It's not real life. I'm not doing this in real life. Yeah, so the Joja Mart route, honestly, truly, I feel like the Joja Mart route is in, um, it's kind of in good standing for the community because hear me out. If you go Pierre's route, Joja Mart gets closed. Okay, fine, whatever. Obviously, like nobody likes Joja Mart if you do. But okay, so you close Joja Mart and Shane is unemployed. No, I just planted these damn crops. Don't you do this to me. I I don't even know what that was. I think that was some random seed thing, so I have no idea what you changed. Anyways, as I was trying to say, so with Joja Mart, so if you close Joja Mart going the community center route, Shane gets unemployed. Um, what's her name? Jody and Pam no longer have their favorite discounted place to shop at anymore, so they have to go to to Pierre's, which Pierre's is more expensive if you don't have a membership. Um, and also like low key, I feel like even though Joja Mart's this big corporation, he's always brutally honest with what his intentions are. Like he never maliciously hides anything. He's blatantly will tell you he's doing it for money. Like he does not hide anything or try to be like, "Oh, I'm a good guy," and then secretly pocket all the money. And he's like, "No, I'm doing this for the money." Like he'll be straight up blatantly like to your face. Whereas in Pierre, I don't know, morally like he ignores his wife, makes her have to go to all these functions just so that way he can run his business, and he never participates in any of the markets or anything like that because he's too busy making a quick buck. So for me, it's like morals. So like with Joja Mart, he's honest about his intentions. He isn't like, anything like morally, like family wise, like he's not ignoring his spouse or anything. I don't even think he's in a relationship, truthfully. He's just a single guy out there to make money in the corporate world. Okay. You do you, boo. You do you. Um, but Pierre's like, his daughter hates him. He makes his wife basically be his marketing person for him, even though she wants to enjoy the festivals. Because there's even times where you'll talk to her and she'll be like, "Oh, I just wish that Pierre would just relax and enjoy the beach or whatever have you." But he's too busy sitting there like making a quick buck. But anyways, if you go the Joja Mart route, Joja Mart still stays open. The community center becomes the movie theater instead of the Joja Mart building, and also Piers is still open. So there really is no change, just the community center. The community center still becomes a community thing. It becomes the movie theater. So instead of this like place that doesn't it's more like a rec center, I guess. It becomes a movie theater, which ultimately, no matter how you complete it, there's going to be a movie theater in town anyways. So you're just losing a rec center. But let's be honest, it's Stardew Valley. Everyone's outside enjoying the weather anyways. Who needs an inside like space? I guess if it's raining. But if you go the community center route, Pierre's gets shut down, and not Pierre's, Joja Mart gets shut down, and the movie theater goes in its place. So you're still getting the movie theater either way. But in my opinion, you're losing less going the Joja Mart route than you are going the community center route. Also, the Joja Mart route is just money to unlock everything. You don't have to like collect things. Like you could do it in the first year. Oh, I never said he was a good person. I just said at least you know what his intentions are. Whereas in Pierre, like there's literally a scene if you become friends with Pierre enough where if you're in his room, he gets upset at you for snooping because you're gonna find his big secret. Although again, it's just a game. I'm not saying my real life values align with Stardew values. Like normally initially I was like community center all the way. But I don't know. When I'm playing cozy games, I don't always necessarily want to do a ton of work. I just want to live my life. I also feel bad when Shane loses his job and stuff over it. Like, is that really in the best benefit of the community? It's not like Pierre swooped in and started and hired him to take over his spot. Well, no, I'm not saying what's wrong with that, but I'm just saying like he's the evil you know is what I'm saying. Oops. I don't know. I guess for me, I'd look at it like Pierre does not. Um, I mean, okay, if Pierre would sit there and like actually like enjoy the community instead of just trying to make a quick buck off of it every opportunity he gets, I mean, come on, Pierre. The only competition you have is JoJo Mart. There's no other store in the area. Oh, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying there's no hidden surprises. You know what you're getting. I'm gonna keep that cauliflower because I know Jody's gonna want it at the end of the season. Oh no, we've gone away from the game again. All right, so I'm gonna take that as your vote as community center. That's what I'm gonna take away from the conversation. Well, the community center is so much work. All right, I'll think about it. I got a minute. I forget. I think I need a. Oh, shoot, is it 1,000 that I need for the membership? I forget. No, they are a great way to experiment with different ideas. And exactly the point. Trying out the corporate option. Just because I did it in the game doesn't mean I would do it in real life, but definitely interesting to explore. Oh, I think. No, wait. I forget. Does Haley like daffodils or leeks? I know Penny likes leeks. And now she likes daffodils. I think that's a like of hers, not a love though. It's been so long since I've played this game, I don't remember who likes what anymore. I remember she likes sunflowers and coconuts, that for sure. Although daffodils would make sense because they're yellow, they're like sunshine. Mm. Oh, wrong house. I feel the same way like in games. Like I can't kill characters just 'cause like I feel so morally wrong, like a bad person. Where's my Haley? Oh, it's 9:50 a.m. She's still sleeping. You gonna ignore me? Hmm. Oh, yoink. I don't know. Sometimes I like to be the bad guy in the games though too, because I would never be the bad guy in real life. I used to always be the good guy because I'm the good guy in real life, but it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's nice to just do something different. I don't know. Like I'm all for, what Pierre is standing for as far as trying to be an entrepreneur. Yes, okay, fine. But for me, it's like, what threat other than Joe Jamart do you really have? And then even then, most people in the community are shopping at Joe Jamart already. Joe Jamart, Pierre's. I think the only people that shop at Joe Jamart are the people who are on a budget that can't afford Pierre's prices. Oops. Well, in real life, yes. But I don't know, also too, like, okay, look at Jody for example. She's got a military husband, so she's basically raising two kids on her own because she doesn't have, the parental support. Sure, I'm sure she has income potentially, but not parental support as far as like a partner goes. But then she, is probably on a budget, being that she is almost sort of a single mom. So her going to Jojo Mart for the deals and the discounts makes sense. Whatever I drop, I'm going to lose. Oh, rip. Right back in the water. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's if people want to choose to shop at Jojo Mart, why take that choice away from them? Because even though you're going with the good guy, bad guy route, you're still taking away the freedom of choice from, Pam and Shane and Jody of being able to shop where they feel like supporting based on their family needs and stuff. So you go the Jojo Mart route, Piers still stays open. Everything stays the same. You go the community center route, then Piers still stays open, but now I think he does every day a week instead of just off on Wednesdays. I don't know. But then you lose the Jojo Mart route or the Jojo Mart Center, which is what it is. I don't know though. If you close the Jojo Mart, are you helping the freedom of choice or killing it? Because now you're forcing people to have to go to Pierre's, whether they wanted to or not. I mean, yeah, it's possible it could go that route. We're getting very philosophical on a coast game here, though. Okay, so I muted like my stream for like the advertisement, the Spotify for my stream for advertisement. And one of them is Chime, and John Cena's doing Chime. When did that become a thing? Sometimes the partnerships are definitely interesting that you see. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einstein. I realized I could have taken an easier path for that and I didn't, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's fine. Everything's fine. We don't need to comments on my stupidity of choice of route. I was also, checking to make sure my leaks were there, and they weren't. But mainly I was looking for this dude. I can never find his house. Like I know like the vicinity of where it is. Oh no, I think I have to go talk to the thingies first. The Junimo boys. Junimo, Junimo, Junimo. There's like only one cutscene that I know. Well, maybe two cutscenes that involve that tree. Who put all these rocks in my swamp? Oh, there's a geode here. I couldn't remember what it was. Oof. Wait, no, I don't want to sell this. I don't want to sell this. No, 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 no. No, you're all good. I know you're just having a philosophical debate on the big corp versus small independent. It's all good. Wee. Oi. Oi. I need that ring that lets me see in the dark. Let's see. I think I had to go down this way. Yep. Oh, gibberish that I cannot read. Oh no. However, will I solve that problem? I don't know what I'm gonna do to solve that problem. Been good. Been it. Oi. I'm making some good moolah. Honestly, I'm not even like paying attention to making money. I'm just making money. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, we got tons of mail. You've got mail. I don't know what my crops. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think what I am going to do.
Okie dokie, let's see.
I usually do a mix of ranching. I don't know, I kind of get bored after a certain point of just, when I get into such a routine that I either end up starting over a new playthrough to try to make it more challenging or something. Because otherwise it just feels like there's no challenge day to day. But actually, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm actually kind of getting burnt out of Stardew, so I'm probably going to call it for right now. I'm probably going to raid over to my friend Random, who I usually co with. He's currently doing a Baldur's Gate run with another one of his friends. But I'll probably be on later playing something else, so. But if you haven't already, Jack, I hope you have a good workout routine. If you haven't already done that, I know you popped on to hang out for a minute while you're getting motivation to continue out your routine. But yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a good time to work out. But with further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid on over to a random who's playing Baldur's Gate right now. And thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Ta-ta.
Order for lavender, but after you said that you haven't tried the other one,